Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Rio Lambert. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about my COVID-19 experience. So what we'll do is we'll touch base with the symptoms that I had when I had COVID and how I felt after, obviously. It started about 2 weeks ago. It started on the 2nd of Feb, which I believe was a Tuesday. And it's crazy because, I felt okay, but it was like a dry throat, as in, I probably needed to have a drink and I was going to be okay after, but I couldn't get it away, it just wasn't going. So, I just thought nothing really too much of it. Days went by and stuff, and the dry throat was still there. And it was on the 3rd, the next day after, which was the Wednesday, things started kind of changing for me, and I just really started feeling like arse. I didn't have any COVID symptoms or anything like that. Like, I didn't lose my taste, I didn't lose my smell, I didn't have like a fever, temperature, anything like that, like no headaches. It was literally just from the dry throat. So on the Wednesday, I was training, things were going great. I was doing legs and, I just really felt like crap. So I decided that, I'm not gonna train the next day, which would have been Thursday, and I was supposed to have work that day as well. So I skipped training that day and things started kind of changing for me, and I started getting aching pains in my lower back. My body was really aching. My skin was feeling really sensitive for some reason. I don't even know why, but I think this was the COVID symptoms coming onto my body and really kind of tackling me down a little bit. So I phoned up work and I told them that I kind of feel a bit ill. I feel like I've got flu type symptoms, and they obviously recommended me to not come into work just in case it could be COVID. So what I'd done is I went down to my local test centre and I went through the drive-through and I got a COVID test done there. The next day I got my test results and I tested positive for COVID-19. For me, this is where I kind of felt like, damn, like I really thought I would have been like one of the last people to get like COVID-19. Where obviously I train 5 to 6 days a week and stuff. I just really didn't think of anything of it, to be honest. Friday I got my results. This is when I started my day 1 of isolation. I phoned up work, I told them, look, I've got COVID-19, stuff like that. I sorted stuff out with work and everything. So obviously I was at home for 10 days, isolating, which was very, very boring, I'll be honest. But if it wasn't for my mum, boy, I don't know where I'd be, to be honest. She really took care of me. What I tried to do was isolate from my mum as much as possible. Therefore, I just stayed in my room. She brought me up food when I needed it. She brought me up vitamins, tablets, all sorts. She got a test done because I wanted to make sure that she would be safe. Because at the end of the day, I didn't really want my mum to get COVID-19 just in case. So that's why I stayed in my room, because I'm actually upstairs and she's downstairs. So that was kind of good. And I had my own bathroom as well and everything like that. So I just stayed away from her just to be safe. And like I said, she was bringing me up food and stuff. So yeah, days went by. The second day of me having COVID, which was a Saturday, things started actually getting worse. My head was really hurting me, and this is actually where my taste and smell started going, and I was like, damn. And it was crap. My eating appetite was just gone. I just wasn't really feeling hungry, and obviously where I was training so much as well, obviously I need to be eating a lot of food and packing on a lot of calories, obviously it being off season. So I was thinking, I can't train for 10 days. I've got to isolate in my room. Like, this is just so crap, The only thing that really kind of kept me going was actually playing on my Xbox. Like I normally do that anyway, and just watching movies on Netflix and just going on YouTube and stuff like that. So the only thing that I could really do was be bedbound, and it was so boring, I'll be honest. It was so boring, but the only thing that really got me by it was obviously my mum taking care of me just resting. That's really the main thing that really hit me when I had COVID, was just that I had loads of pains in my body, in my lower back mainly. My skin was feeling really sensitive, which I was a bit weird about, but that happened, and again I lost my taste. Oh, and another thing was as well is that my eyes were really hurting me, and it just, if I'll be real, the COVID just felt like a flu, just like a normal type flu. But when I have a flu, this is the weird thing as well, when I have a flu, normally I feel like shit for a week, but when I had COVID, it felt like a flu, but I was only feeling like crap for about 3 days. After these 3 days, the next 7 days, obviously, because you got to isolate for 10, the next 7 days was just a breeze. Obviously, I felt better again. My immune system was feeling great. My taste was slowly coming back. That was still a little bit delayed, the taste and the smell, but it was coming back slowly. But yeah, with the 7 days that went by, I felt good again. My body was feeling stronger. The pains in my body were going away, and the sensitive skin were going away. My eye pain was going away, and my headaches were also going away as well. So I knew that I was getting better, and I knew that, the COVID was actually going away. But obviously, if you guys do get COVID, make sure, if you can, get your parents to maybe buy you some vitamin tablets and stuff like that, just to boost your immune system up, to keep you going and give you some energy. Make sure that they can give you obviously water and food as well, and just try to isolate from them so that they just don't get it, because it'd be better to maybe one of you just have it rather than your whole family members getting it. Maybe someone might suffer worse than you, and obviously we all react different to having this virus. So I can't really speak on behalf of everybody else, but this is just from my experience that I got over COVID within 3 days. So I was quite surprised about that. Thank God. And obviously I'm here, I'm well, I'm smiling, I'm happy. So I've got 1 day left now of my isolation, and I'm actually able to go out tomorrow, which will be the Monday. So obviously whenever this video goes live, I should obviously already be out of isolation, thank God. But if any of you've obviously got any questions about, if you do catch COVID, then you can obviously hit me up a message on my Instagram, which will be there. And if you guys need any sort of help, then drop me a message and I can give you some sort of tips of how I got over COVID. But yeah, it was crazy, man. I really thought that, like I said earlier, I would have been one of the last people to get COVID. It can happen to anybody. Anyone can catch it, whether you're like the biggest guy in the world, the smallest guy in the world, whatever. It can get anybody. So in this lockdown, we all just got to really be safe, keep that 2 meter distance, wear a mask when you go out, sanitize, do what you normally do, just stay safe, guys. A lot of people have obviously lost lives from this virus. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a summer, and the vaccine that they're obviously putting out there is obviously doing the job that it's supposed to be doing, vaccinating the elderly first. So hopefully we can move forward as a country. But yeah, this has been, my COVID experience. It wasn't obviously too crazy, but I just wanted to share with you guys of just how I felt. Just before I wrap up the video, I just wanted to talk about my online coaching, which I do, which is based around bulk plans, shred plans, diet plans, and plans for women as well. So I don't think I've forgotten you guys as well, because I haven't. With the online coaching, I base between 1, 4, 8 and 12 weeks, but you can choose which weeks you guys want to do. So if you guys are obviously interested in that, then definitely hit me a DM on my Instagram, which is real4fitness_. I'm always active on my Instagram, obviously. All the plans contain with a 24/7 support, so if you guys are stuck on anything with the plan or need help with any questions, both between nutrition or just training in general, then obviously you've got my service, which I can help you with. And it also comes with weekly check-ins as well, so I make sure that you guys are on track to hit your goals. And obviously summer is only around the corner now, so I'm sure you guys will want to start getting into shape if you guys are feeling just a little bit off. So I'm here to help you guys, so definitely hit me a DM, and yeah, let's get the ball rolling together. If you made it this far to the video, be sure to like, subscribe and comment. All the help is obviously perfect towards me, and it just shows that you guys obviously want more content from myself. But I'm out of it, guys, and stay safe and peace.